So I have officially run into my first motorcycle problems on the trip. I've been stuck here in Chile Chico now for the last 2 weeks. I was only supposed to be here for a few days and things have dragged on a bit. So basically the chain and sprockets need replacing on my motorbike, and I've been liaising with the local mechanic in town who arranged to have the parts sent down. When I talked to the mechanic, he said it would take 2 to 4 days for the parts to arrive, and now it's been over a week. On top of that issue, I also accidentally snapped 2 bolts on the front wheel axle plate. Oh my god, Houston, we have a problem. This is not good. When I loosened them off to realign my steering slightly, I didn't realize how sensitive the bolts were when you tighten them back up, and basically I over-tightened them and it snapped the bolts, which apparently is quite a common thing to do on the DR650 if you don't have the mechanic's touch like me. But aside from the frustration of being stuck here and not knowing what's going on, I have actually had a really good time here. Chile Chico is a really nice place, and I met 2 local climbers, Eyal and Cami, who own the local bouldering gym. And I've been out climbing with them the last 2 weekends and it's been absolutely awesome. So here's a bit of footage of my journey into Chile Chico and also some of the climbing action that I've been up to. Alright, so I've just had word that the mechanic can at least fix the bolts on my bike today, so he is not giving me a straight answer about that for about a week and a half, so it's good that I've finally managed to hone him down and get a time slot. So he has 2 bolts that will work, but he has to cut them down to size, so we'll go do that now and then see if we can find out some more info on when the chain's going to come. And we've got Juan over here from the hostel. He's coming down to help me translate. We'll catch him down there.
Hola. Gracias. Juan. Otra persona. Gracias.
¿Todo bien?
Bien, gracias.
¿Qué perno es muy largo?
Sí, el perno. El perno, sí. Muy largo. ¿Necesita corte?
No, pero voy a buscar otro. ¿Anda con la moto, no?
Yeah. Sí, la corte.
Por eso.
Ya.
Y ahí
Ya.
aprovecho ver el tema del
But-
pelo y todo, yo se lo
Yeah,
arreglo.
that's the idea.
Maybe the chain is going to be here today,
Oh, okay.
at night.
But
But it seems to be difficult. But
Mhm.
100% tomorrow.
okay.
Okay,
Oh, that's
so
good. Okay.
tomorrow, mañana podría llegar. Si no llega hoy día, mañana.
Claro, me voy a lugar si lo puedo retirar hoy día. Si no, ya el sábado pasa para el domingo en la noche estar acá. O sea, el sábado en la noche.
Yeah, if you know, if the chain doesn't arrive today, it's going to arrive tomorrow,
Okay.
and then he will work on your bike on Sunday. For
muchas
sure.
gracias.
So you can book the ferry on Monday.
Yo trabajaría el domingo él nomás.
For you, just for you. Okay?
Muchas gracias.
But the idea is to leave the motorbike here right now, and he will replace.
bueno.
See, he's looking for another bolt.
Mhm.
Will replace the bolts. Okay?
Sí.
Gracias, amigo. ¿Acá está bien? Perfecto. The good news is the chain is going to be here tonight or tomorrow, and Felipe, the mechanic, is going to fix the bike on Sunday for me. He's going to make some time, which is awesome. So unless something else goes wrong, I should be out of here on Monday. Woohoo! Good news. And so the sprocket, they were the wrong size.
¿Qué es lo que pasó con el piñón? ¿Cómo anda?
Llegó a la medida distinta.
He said that because the motorbike is not common here, this spare part came differently.
Yeah,
So the idea is he's going to give you a telephone number in Coyhaique where you go, and the guy there is going to take this part from your motorbike off. So with that one, he's going to make a picture, something like that, and ask to the workshop, the store, to give you exactly the one you need.
Oh my god, after all of that, after being here for over 2 weeks, and to find out that the wrong sprockets were sent down, that is heartbreaking. So I've got the new chain on, but not the new sprockets, and when I get to Coyhaique, I've got to go to the mechanic there and try and sort that out. So hopefully they have the parts. Felipe reckons they do, but basically they need to look at my bike, look at the sprockets that are on my bike, so they can 100% make sure that they're putting the right ones on, and hopefully I can get sorted, because this has been pretty ridiculous. Well, I've officially got the bike back now, so I'm going to make the most of today and head up this afternoon down to Valle de Luna, which translates to Valley of the Moon. There's a cave down there with some really old hand paintings from thousands of years ago. So that'll be really nice. I've been meaning to go down there, but I haven't had the bike to use, so now is the chance. And if you have a look up here, basically, see if I can get this right, that mountain up there is the Apidame, which is where I climbed the other day, so pretty cool to see it again from this view. Wow, look at the colour of the rocks up there. It is incredible. I think that's where I'm going as well, so got some twisties coming up. I don't know if I'm supposed to go up this way or not. Let's check the map. Yep, I think this is it. Go park up over there. Just started the trail. It is just shy of 8 kilometers if I do the circuit, so hopefully I can get it done in about 3 hours and continue to my next destination. Wow, definitely feels like I'm on the moon, that's for sure. Spectacular. the caves. Let's check it out. So I'm inside the cave. It is pretty cool. There's lots of hand paintings as well as illustrations of guanaco, which are llama. Llama are everywhere here in South America in the wild, and they've been here obviously for thousands of years because these paintings were done over the hunter and gather period. I'm not sure, it doesn't say how old the paintings are, but there are different ones that vary in age. So the hands that are red and yellow, they are apparently older, and then you've got some hands reversed out of black, which are apparently newer. So it's a pretty surreal experience being in here, inside a cave where hunters and gatherers lived and existed thousands of years ago, and they had a pretty good damn view because I'm looking at it right now and it's pretty epic. Check this out.